Hey YouTube, how's it going? This is Starwarsnut77. Hope you guys are doing well. Wanted to I heard the other day, actually, the other week, that Disney plans on coming out with Star Tours 2 in early 2011. Sadly, they're going to be shutting down Star Tours 1, which has been around since the 80s, really the mid 80s. And it's an awesome ride. I did post a video earlier on this channel of Star Tours, so check it out. But in kind of celebration of Star Tours, I want to show you my collection of Star Tours stuff. These are things I got at Disneyland or Disney World when I was there, and they only sold these figures and these items in the store. It was called Star Trader, I think it is. But anyway, this is kind of a cool poster I wanted to show you too. It's pretty kick-ass, and I don't know if you can see it, but it says the most amazing ride in the universe, and it's basically I don't know how well you can see that, but Star Tours poster, and this particular poster is from MGM Studios theme park at Walt Disney World, which is kind of cool. I know the light might be reflecting it, but let's go check out some of the figures in a little bit more detail, shall we? Okay guys, so these are the first wave of figures that were released by Hasbro for the Star Tours line. These were released in 2002, and just like all the other Star Tour figures, only available in Disney theme parks, exclusive. This is R3D3. I guess it's a long relative of R2D2. He's got a clear dome and basically a remolding of R2D2. And on the back of these figures, you got your Disney theme park edition exclusive. These were $10 when I picked them up, which is kind of pricey for a figure. It talks a little bit about the ride, the adventures, limited, book your Star Tours adventures today. I think that's what they say on the video when you wait in line. It's kind of funny, but yeah, these are cool. All the backs of these figures are all the same. G240. This guy reminds me a lot of Wall-E, or like Johnny Five from one of my favorite classic movies, Short Circuit. And these guys, you'll see these kind of droids will work on other droids. They repair droids while you're waiting in line. This is RX-24, which is also AKA Rex, and he's the pilot of the Starspeeder 3000. Interesting fact about this character is the voice guy who did the voice for our Rex is actually the same guy who did Pee Wee Herman. So I can't think of the actor's name at the top of my head, but I'm sure you guys know who I'm talking about. But I did do a video of Star Tours, so watch it and hear the voice and listen to laugh. It's very similar to Pee Wee. Let's go on to Collection 2. Also released in 2002. Now, what's interesting about these figures and these characters, they're not in the Disneyland Star Tours, so to speak. I looked everywhere. I've gone to Disneyland a number of times. It's driving distance, about 6 hours from where I live. But they are at Disney World and the MGM Studios Star Tours there, and they do have these characters there. So this is another droid. This is R4 M9. Kind of cool, like I guess turquoise coloring pattern to him. DLX2. This guy's just actually hidden. He's kind of below the stairway, the hallway that you walk down. And this is WEG 1618, or WEG 1618, another droid. Not very posable, but it's the same. These waves are the exact same backing. Okay, so this is kind of a third wave of figures, Star Tour figures that were released in 2003. This was to match the backing of the other Star figures back in 2003. This is kind of later stages of episode 2 figures. This is a really cool looking figure, R5D4. Really interesting and unique detail on this droid. He's got some damage, but the detail is actually really good. One of the better detailed droids in the Star Wars line. Doesn't have any wheels on the bottom, so he can't roll around. I'm not quite sure if his head moves or not, since I haven't opened it yet. But on the back, it talks about the Star Wars. It's also in French, it looks like, as well. So, my guess is that they sold these in Disneyland Paris as well, or Disney Paris. And, again, it's got the Disney Theme Park Edition exclusive thing. You can go on to Star Wars fan club, etc., so forth. And then you got this SKZ38. And this guy was only at Disney World. I'm not sure about the Tokyo or Paris one, but he's not at Disneyland. and kind of an interesting little flying guy. And these things are actually, I think, fairly small, if I remember correctly. So the proportion of this figure to the other figures, it actually looks really big, but I think they're really tiny when you're actually waiting in line. And this is our G29T. It's another one of those droids that I showed you earlier. Let's take a look at the one I showed you earlier, G240. So essentially, it's basically a repack. And the only difference, if you look here, he's got red on the side, and if you look here, he's got blue, and his name is on the side there. It's hard to see, but you can see his name there. But essentially, it's just a remake. They released even more figures for the Star Tours line. I mean, at this point, I think they're kind of stretching as far as figures go. But these are cool packs. This is the G35LE, and he's another droid. He's got wheels, you know, and pretty cool looking droid, very unique to the Star Wars line. Here's another droid, 3TRNE, and I don't remember these figures, to be honest with you, waiting in line, at least at the Disneyland one, but they could be another, obviously, other Star Tour rides. And this is MSE IT, or 1T, I'm sorry, MSE 1T. And this is a little droid that rolls around as well. On the back of here, it talks about Star Tours, and there's a picture of each of the droids, I guess, at the theme park. So obviously, they were there. And again, it's in bilingual, so it's in French and English and French. And these are $10, and your Disney exclusive thing again. And these came out in 2005. They had this kind of unique pack here, where it has Yoda with lightsaber and Mickey Mouse with lightsaber. This is actually a variation. There's two variations. This is the first one. If you look, Yoda has a blue lightsaber, when actually he should be having a green lightsaber. So they made a mistake and quickly got rid of this and replaced it with the green one. So I'm not quite sure how rare the blue lightsaber is, but it's definitely a mistake on Hasbro end. And on the back, it talks about Yoda and Jedi Mickey, and how Mickey Mouse teams up with Yoda, and kind of just whatever, but but kind of cool. Mickey Mouse looks kind of cool as a Jedi, I guess. And there were other figures that they released later on where they had Disney characters dressed up as Jedi and various Star Wars characters as well. Okay, guys, so they did release the Star Speeder 3000 vehicle. This is the variation in 2002, and then they had one in 2007. Essentially the same figure, just in different packaging. I do kind of wish they made these bigger so they actually fit the other figures, so you can actually put them in there. But anyway, it is what it is. These are obviously, it's a smaller model. Let's look on the back here. And it talks about the fate of Star Wars universe at hand. Let's check out the back of here as well on this one. And again, it's essentially the same thing. Okay, just different packaging. And on the back, it's really cool. You can actually open up the Star Speeder, and then you can put various characters and stuff, and you can open the doors and whatnot. And it's a theme park exclusive, and you have to replace the battery because it does run off batteries. I'll explain that in a minute here. So what you want to do is, let's see, okay, hit the top here and listen carefully. So anyway, as you can see, that's kind of what he says. So he said they took that from obviously the ride, but those are kind of cool looking vehicles. It would have been better if they. Last thing I want to show you here in the Star Tours line is back in 2007. They released this collector's edition droid pack. It comes with R2-D2, C-3PO. It comes with a WEG 1618 Rex and DLX2. So basically, they're just the figures I just showed you. They just put in one big collector's box here, and this sold for about $25, and it shows you the figures and talks a little bit about each figure and proof of purchase, and kind of cool. They've updated the Disney theme park logo as well on this, so this is a little later. This is 2007. So thanks for watching, guys. May the force be with you, and take care until next video. Bye.